We're back here live on the GameSpot stage at E3 for our second demo of the day, and it's Wii U again because it's the next generation, folks. That's what you get excited about. Scribblenauts Unlimited is up here, and we've got Jeremy from Fifth Cell Games here to show it off. Jeremy, welcome to the stage, man.
Yeah, it's fun to be here.
A little smaller than the stage you were on before at the Nintendo press conference.
Yes,
but
that was a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, you did well.
Yeah,
I think it showed well. Automut was very intriguing.
Automut was
We're going to have to discuss that. But Scribblenauts Unlimited, you guys bringing this whole Scribblenauts magic to the Wii U.
Yeah, and as you can see, the first thing is obviously we brought new HD art, so obviously the Wii U is a next-gen console, so we have next-gen look for the game. Got the God rays and everything going on. So the original Scribblenauts had this kind of sandbox title screen, right? Mm-hmm. And there's puzzles, and those are kind of like separate. But in this game, they're actually all together now, and so you can kind of go from world to world. They're all interconnected. If you can see in the back there, there's actually a haunted castle that you can go to. We're not going to go do that now. But yeah, we should look at the world map. Yep, and so this is the world. So it's a huge interconnected world.
Oh, yeah.
And so we have this kind of like sandboxy, so anywhere you go, you can kind of play and just screw around, or you can help people. So those are kind of the two different ways to do things.
Now, when you say help people, like we see some hippie hanging out by a tree with a lumberjack.
Yes.
Those guys, do they have a problem they need solved?
Exactly. So if you have to actually look at the gamepad, you can see that we have a thing called Starlight Vision. And with Starlight Vision, if we get a shot of the gamepad.
I think we're working on it right here. We've got our floating cam looking down, and we'll be checking that out shortly.
So yeah, and so with that, you can basically see who needs help.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Oh,
and
wow.
so who needs help and who doesn't, you can kind of tap on them. And on the bottom, it'll say, you know, I'm just trying to pay my bills. Let me cut down this tree. Different people kind of do different things, and then you can help them. So if you go left, we'll do the chef right here. So why don't you tap on that chef?
Wait, so was there like a moral decision right there?
There can be.
Because it's like, are you going to go green or are you going to go greed?
Yeah, there sometimes can be, yeah.
Okay.
So let's go with the chef. So the chef, my nose isn't good enough to sniff out the truffles alone. So like an object, you know, these are very, very simple things you want to help. So obviously like a pig, you know, sniff truffles, makes sense, right? And so we have these kind of little levels, and so he found the truffle.
Nice work, Piggy.
Yes, and then he made soup, and then the pig eats the soup, and that's Scribblenauts. That's not scripted, by the way. She just wrote pig, and that happened. Like, that wasn't, you know, you could write other things happen. So that's kind of the magic of Scribblenauts.
Do other animals eat truffles?
They wouldn't even find the truffles. Only pigs. I mean,
only pigs
would you incorporate the pig into the soup in any scenario?
Maybe. I don't know. That's. I guess
are you talking about making bacon of that?
Pig and truffle soup. That's a thing.
That's true. And so obviously the biggest new thing about the game is in the first one you could write anything, and that was a big deal. Second one, you can add adjectives, right? Now the third one, you can kind of make your own objects. So we're going to go do that right now in the editor. This is the object editor. We can save like over 900.
Lord.
Yeah, these are crazy stuff. We're going to make a new one. You can save over 900 objects, I think. There's over 900 objects to the Wii U. Something crazy.
Yowza.
Yeah, a lot. Toaster. Let's do the toaster. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start with a base toaster. So let's make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to make Maxwell ride it. It's going to be a rideable, drivable toaster.
Of course.
Let's make it a little blingy first. Let's save that out. So you can do all kind of things. So let's make it gold. We'll play with that.
Simple chrome toaster is not fit for Maxwell's usage.
No. You gotta bling it out.
Yeah.
So get that, and then we can actually add textures, all kind of different textures. You can add all kind of lots of textures. Too many to look at.
There's a whole bunch.
There you go. Now we got a bling toaster.
Grass. Oh, that looks like a gold bar. It's a gold-plated toaster.
I mean, you know, for Maxwell, what else would you? If you could spawn anything, wouldn't you spawn a gold toaster?
Solid gold toaster.
Solid gold toaster.
Yeah.
And so not only that, but since we're going to make it rideable, you can actually attach other objects to base objects. So we're going to add a saddle to this toaster because obviously it's rideable. So that's really, really important. And so that's kind of like the base, right? That's
sort
the
of protects from the heating coils.
Exactly.
It creates that nice seat warmer.
Wow, you have a whole backstory going on here.
You've put a lot of thought into this.
Yes.
I mean, whenever you're creating an object, you got to think about what goes into it.
And then so we actually have this so that's kind of like the aesthetic level. We actually have this very, very deep scripting level. So if you go to the scripting level, as we kind of saw before, there's all kind of cool things you can do.
Oh wow!
So we're gonna add make it moving. So we're gonna add wheels. And so for our wheel type object, we're going to use skulls. because using skulls is, I mean, what goes on a bling toaster, but skull wheels. I mean,
Yeah.
of course.
They're round-ish.
They're roundish, yes. And we can actually edit the movement speed, make it fly, make it hover, make it swim. So there's the skull toasters. Skull wheel toaster. She's going to move it, make them a little separate, a little farther out.
You get a wider skull base, and you get a little more traction.
Yeah, exactly. It's more important. And then we're also, of course, the last and most important thing you could do to a toaster that has skull wheels is it has to shoot something. So so we have this whole thing where you can turn anything to a weapon, and we have shoot explode. And so, of course, instead of bullets are lame, we're going to do trout.
Trout.
So
the fish.
It can shoot trout.
Now, can you pick from anything that you can create so it could shoot refrigerators?
It could shoot refrigerators that explode.
That explode?
If you wanted to. Wow. So we're gonna name it. We're gonna name it Toasty. And what's really, really cool. So now she's saving it. Now she's gonna get out. What's really, really cool about this, though, is that you can share these objects with friends.
Oh.
And so over online, people can see these crazy objects. They download them, and then it's now in their lexicon. So now Toasty would be in your friend's lexicon if they so chose to download it.
And then all you do, write in Toasty.
Write in Toasty. There it is.
Now,
the one thing we didn't do is we didn't actually make it writable. And so the reason why is because we can now edit any object like while it's there on the screen. So she's going to actually add an adjective on the fly to it and make it writable.
So you don't have to go back into the menu and anything like that.
And she just killed a hippie with the exploding trout and the chef, and
thus begins Maxwell's trout-fueled reign of terror.
You can't make an omelet without
without exploding trout.
Without exploding trout, that was okay. So can you in the editor make an animal that rides another animal?
Is that
possible?
It is. It will probably yes.
Because the first thing I'm going to do is make a Raptor Rex. Where a raptor is riding a T-Rex, and the raptor has a cowboy hat and a whip. Like that's the first thing I'm going to do in this game.
I mean, that's Scribblenauts. You could.
And I really want it to exist now.
And she's making that happen for you right now. That thing is going to kill you, though.
Jeremy, I just want to give you a little context. Tom, 3 months do not go by in the GameSpot office without Tom mentioning a Raptor Rex. So this is a very exciting day for him.
This actually is. You're not the first developer I've pitched this idea to, but this is the first one where it actually might come to fruition.
Yes. Well, we got Maxwell riding a Raptor.
Oh my God.
And then so I guess we're gonna go with Raptor. Gentlemanly Raptor.
Oh my Lord.
Of course.
This is incredible.
Dream is coming alive.
History. Oh, he's got it. Okay. I'm trying. I gotta settle down.
Yes.
I gotta be professional.
Here we see a perfect example of the fun that is Scribblenauts. People just getting giddy over creating what their minds have been dreaming of for decades.
Yes.
But Scribblenauts Unlimited, part of it is also we've sort of seen, solving the puzzle, finding the truffles. This whole world you've got to just go wherever you like and encounter all sorts of strange situations.
Dragon wings.
You guys are really getting ambitious with this one.
Yeah, we want to. I mean, it's the first time it's on console, so you got to get ambitious, right?
How many words does this game recognize now?
Well, now infinite, right? Because you write your own words.
Well, I guess.
So, I don't know now.
A hipster Hydra.
A hipster Hydra, of course, a hipster Hydra.
Oh my Lord.
So we're gonna go over and so I showed you just a really quick merit. And so now we're gonna show what they're called starite shards. You always want to get starites. And now this is how you get a full starite. You click on that merit badge, and this is a whole event. So we're actually going to load an event that we pre-scripted, and we'll take it through. So Maxwell is a Boy Scout. He's wearing his Boy Scout hat. And the little Cinemac's going to play, and it's multi-stage. So this is like, we went from the sandbox mode that we were in to now an event mode. So, very, very easy, very simple. This is a very simple one we're showing off. Give something to carve the log. So, what would you give him to carve the log?
Scalpel.
Scalpel. Can't you spell it right?
I don't know how to spell scalpel.
Close enough. I think it'll work. It works.
Count it. Nice. Tom prefers the delicate hands.
And he likes the scalpel, and he made a totem.
Wow.
That was I can't do that with a scalpel.
He's had years of practice. Now we're going to put the dummy out with something. Fire extinguisher?
We should put an adjective on it, though, shouldn't we?
Okay.
Flaming fire extinguisher?
I don't know. Okay.
Does it get golden? Can we get a blinged out fire extinguisher?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, but the fire extinguisher's out. Now we need to fix the dummy's wounds.
Yeah, so the dummy needs wounds. So we need something like bandages. Very, very simple. Keeping it easy. For right now, we already had the crazy T-Rex with raptors and wings.
Oh no, you made a mummy. Now lift Curse of the Mummy is at the next stage.
And so now we're at the very end. I got to do target practice. I guess the Boy Scouts now are part of the NRA.
Can you do it with Toasty?
You could maybe do it with Toasty.
Could we make?
You'd have to ride it.
Hit it with exploding trouts.
Well, he doesn't need a gun. He needs protective.
He needs protective
gear.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. Now he needs
a gun. But Toasty's rideable. I don't know. He needs something in his hand.
Oh, okay.
That gun
That's
would
fair.
work. So he's gonna shoot. Really, really simple. He's not a very good shot.
Oh,
That guy
not
shouldn't
getting
have
the
a
merit
gun.
badge anytime soon.
Oh, and he shot down a satellite because he's terrible at shooting. But he won. But he got the merit badge, and that's the most important thing.
They count it.
Yeah.
You know, they got a little leeway
Yes.
to work around with. Who
And
knows?
that's
Could have
what
been a spy satellite. You know.
It absolutely could have. And so that's kind of two different things. So you can kind of go around in the sandbox mode, help people or not, just screw around, do whatever you want, and then get into deep events that have multi-stage scripting. And that's kind of like the whole kind of game that we have. There's another couple things that we want to talk about is multiplayer.
Oh.
So multiplayer for the first time.
Yes, please.
We don't have Wiimotes, but we will have multiplayer. So people will actually be able to, any object you spawn, people can actually get into as a kind of like absorb as it goes to become that object. So the other players can do that.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Tom could play as his flying T-Rex.
Yes, exactly.
We had a tube man.
And there's a tube man. One of my
Wavy
favorite
tube
objects.
man.
We gotta do my favorite object, which is the arcade machine or the game cartridge. Arcade. We'll go with arcade. Arcade. So this is cool. When he uses it, plays it, and now we're in 8-bit mode.
Nice.
Does the time machine still take you to many different
No,
eras?
time machine's new in this one. Let's do the
Ooh.
time machine. Good call.
Time machine. I like it.
What does it look like? Ooh, it's almost Bill and Ted's.
We've changed it. And now Maxwell's in.
Oh, it's old timey.
He's old timey.
It's got the scratches and stuff.
Yeah.
That's an old
Yeah.
print.
That is quite a dashing mustache, I must say.
He is gentlemanly.
Indeed.
And then the last thing I want to talk about is you're going to learn Maxwell's backstory and why he's doing what he does, why he has the powers he has.
That's right. There was a storybook pictured during the press conference, and there is the magic behind him. It's not all just in his hat.
Yes. It's not all just in his head either. He's not crazy. This is real.
This is real. This is his world. This isn't just some grim fever dream that Maxwell's been having for years.
For years. No. It's going to be cool. And Jennifer Hale's going to be narrating it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Excellent. One of our favorite voice actors over at GameSpot.
One of mine too, and I'm glad that she's working on the project.
I could raise a human cub.
Oh, don't give the wolves a baby.
Oh, this is not.
Throwing a baby. They're happy wolves.
Raised by wolves. So there you go.
Now,
And
is
so there's
raised by wolves an adjective you can add to something?
No, I don't think so. But Tanuki Suit for the Nintendo fans. Let's do that.
I don't know, Jeremy. I mean, Tanuki Suit is so last decade. It's Flying Squirrel Suit now, right? As of this morning.
True. we could get on that. We could get on
and you don't even have to sprint to make it work. Nice. And so, what is this little gem up here? Sort of collectibles?
That's part of the story. So that's one of Maxwell's brothers.
Do we have time to take a quick peek?
His name is Patches. I don't know for this demo if anything's going on. So you can kind of help him with the kite, but that's it at the moment.
Here you go, buddy.
But that's Patches. Yeah, there's a lot of brothers that he has to meet on his adventure.
Comes from a big family.
Comes from a very big family. Of course. I mean, if you could write anything, it would make sense.
Well, folks can definitely look forward to meeting more of Maxwell's family.
Yes.
Playing together. And you mentioned there was online sharing.
There is. Yeah.
For all of your wacky creations. Is that something you sort of get to browse through Scribblenauts? You know, like
both.
Hey, I'm going to go check out what is Tom put in his stable of madness today.
Yeah, it's actually both. We're hosting stuff on our end. We're also using Nintendo's Miiverse. So both are kind of combined to give the best experience possible for online sharing.
Excellent. And now, I don't think Nintendo said anything about friend codes or lack thereof yet. You guys got the inside line on it?
I have no idea.
With it? No idea.
I have no idea.
It's just the architecture's in place. They're going to handle that.
Yes.
Very cool, Jeremy. Very cool. And now he's a giant.
I think he's sick. I think he needs a vaccine or of some
or is he
sort
just
now.
polka dotted?
He might be just polka dotted. He could be also sick. You could make people sick.
Spotted pink big banana.
Make him sick.
What happens when a banana gets ill?
Or sickly. I guess he doesn't care. You can get sick, though. I've seen them. Oh, he's purple now because he's sickly. I see.
It is what happens.
That's what happens.
You don't look so good, buddy. You could eat a little, maybe some ham. Some ham steak that's been lying out for a little while. Maybe that's what you need.
Oh, now he's mini.
Jeez.
Oh, it's so little.
Yeah. It's really funny when we're making the game. Everybody just makes Maxwell supersonic and flying just to like get around really fast, you know.
Huh.
So it's really cool that you can add adjectives, and you're actually going to be able to get avatars. So all his brothers and stuff, you'll be able to change into those people instead of just being Maxwell. So kind of unlockables, kind of that stuff.
Step into some other shoes.
Yes.
Or just create yourself some ham shoes.
Ham shoes as well. Yes. And share it with your friends, and they'll think you're really weird.
Oh man, as if we aren't down enough of a rabbit hole already. This game is just the mind reels at what you could come up with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeremy,
awesome.
thank you so much.
Yep.
Scribblenauts Unlimited, looking very nice in HD on the Wii U. And we're actually looking forward to seeing you on Thursday back on this stage to show off Hybrid, which we haven't seen in a while. And we got some folks who are very interested in that. So we'll look forward to seeing you then. Have fun showing off Scribblenauts Unlimited. And thanks again for coming on.
Thanks a lot.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thanks.